How to cure separation anxiety in dogs. Separation anxiety often manifests in destructive behavior, such as excessive barking or howling and urinating and defecating inside the house when the dog is left alone. Some dogs go as far as breaking out of their crates, shooing through doors, jumping through windows, escaping from their yards, and even running away when no one is watching, all in an attempt to reunite with their companions. Some dogs will also bite themselves, either on the ear or on their flanks, as a way to cope with the anxiety they are experiencing. Separation anxiety in dogs can be caused by a number of different factors, but how does it form? Let's find out. Number 1. Moving to a new city or town. Dogs often develop separation anxiety when they move away from a place where they were accustomed to spending all their time with their owners and family members. According to the Veterinary Behavior Clinic at Cornell University, many dogs experience separation anxiety when they move from a familiar environment to an unfamiliar one. This can cause a dog to become more nervous and anxious when it is left alone in its new home. Number 2. Being housebroken. Being housebroken is usually an exciting occasion for most dogs, but for those with separation anxiety, as well as for breeds that are more prone to barking, this can be a frightening experience. They will often bark or howl while they are being housebroken and can develop separation anxiety if their owners leave them home alone because of it. Number 3. Having a baby. Dogs can also develop separation anxiety if they find out that their owners are expecting a child. This might also be related to the fact that the dog might start feeling less loved and appreciated by its owner, so it will try to get in touch with him or her more often. Number 4. Being left alone for an excessive amount of time. Dogs can also suffer from separation anxiety if they are left home alone for too long each day. This could be particularly problematic for small dogs that might not have enough exercise and mental stimulation to keep them occupied in their day, so they will often start acting out when they are left alone. Having understood some of the factors that can trigger separation anxiety in dogs, let's look at some of the ways to handle/cure them. Number 1. Try to understand what triggers your dog's anxiety. If you have recently moved, or if the dog is constantly being left alone for long periods at a time, then it is important to examine these factors to determine if they are causing separation anxiety. Examine the dog's behavior and how he reacts when you leave him alone. If you notice that he/she seems particularly lonely in your absence, then this might be an indication that he is experiencing separation anxiety, even if he doesn't show any other signs. Try to pinpoint what causes the anxiety and try to alleviate it as best as you can by getting to the root of the problem. Number 2. Take the dog out to get some exercise before work. Dogs are very active creatures, and they need to exercise every day. If you work all day, it is important to take the dog out for a walk or a run before leaving for work in the morning. This way, the dog will have had some playtime with you, and he/she won't feel so lonely when you leave. In case your dog is suffering from separation anxiety after getting married or having a baby, then it is important to try to find a solution by training him/her to behave on his own during your brief moments away from the house, even if you're just going to the store for a few minutes. Number 3. Provide entertainment and stimulation. Dogs that are left alone tend to become bored and anxious. You can provide entertainment and stimulation by giving them a variety of toys, treats, games, or even scents or smells that are specifically designed to help with anxiety. If you can, take your dog for daily walks, run around with him on a leash, and give him lots of praise and affection. The better his physical and mental state is, the easier it will be for you to make the transition in his routine. Number 4. Consult a veterinarian. Veterinarians have the necessary tools and resources that can help to cure this condition in dogs. They will be able to determine what the underlying cause of this condition is and will prescribe a treatment that will help to alleviate the symptoms and the dog's overall anxiety, while also teaching the dog how to feel comfortable at home alone. Number 5. You can try to alleviate the anxiety your dog is experiencing by treating it with anti-anxiety medication. If a dog is experiencing anxiety due to a medical condition or taking in too much caffeine, then anti-anxiety medication will be able to help. Medication might not be necessary for every case of separation anxiety in dogs, but it is certainly a viable option that many owners like to consider. Enjoyed this video? Be sure to tell us in the comment below some of the ways to cure separation anxiety in dogs.